My first experience of walking into my self-wellness was an eye-opener. I had done the research, I had watched the videos, and I found Charles on Facebook, and he was promoting my self-wellness. And I had reached out to another client that had previously gotten treatment to hear their experience. I did have a reservation around the word ketamine and how it can be implemented into my life, because to me, all growing up, it was a drug. It was, and in recovery, everything is supposed to be abstained from. My first experience, I sat down in the chair and I had my blood pressure and I had my mask on and my headphones, and I was just put in a very comfortable state. And the day that I chose to have my first ketamine treatment, I was ready to experience whatever was ready to come my way. My experience was 100 out of 100. It was mind-blowing. It allowed me to get in a very comfortable state and to open up my receptors and to be open to whatever I was getting ready to receive. I could feel my brain molding back together. I could feel the transmitters opening up, and that was something I had never felt. Every hour or so they would come in and check. I'm not even sure how long I was in there the first time. I think it was a few hours, and I didn't know what to expect. The Miss Anna would come in and she would check and make sure everybody was okay, and Jessica as well. And then afterwards, coming out of that and knowing that when I walked through that door that they would be there to say, "Are you okay? Do you have a ride? Is everything good? How are you feeling? Is there anything we can do for you?" They were very personable, and that made the experience 10 times better, because it was having somebody that's walked through it themselves to be able to walk through it with me. It's something I've never experienced. I went home and I journaled, and that was a suggestion from one of the therapists, is to go home and to just get it out. And that really helped me, because it wasn't just what had happened throughout the day, it was what I wanted to get out of this specific experience. Before ketamine treatment, I was irritable, discontented, irrational, very quick, short-tempered with my child, and that's not the mother that God designed me to be. It's just being able to cope with everyday and real life situations. The things that used to bother me, it's almost as if I've seemed to get out a lot of the negativity that was living inside of me, so I could be more patient and more kind and more compassionate, because that's who God designed me to be. And the treatments just helped me to understand my brain more. It was like I'm living inside of my body and I didn't know who was living inside. It's like night and day for me. And even a few of my close girlfriends, they would notice just the difference of my smile or the way that I would call them or communicate with them, because it was so easy for me to just shut the world out, and I would do that. For me, I feel like ketamine gave me that opportunity to be able to put everybody's opinions aside and to be able to connect with people that have been through it or that have similar experiences, and that was big for me. Ketamine really opened my eyes to just how I viewed the world. We drive down the same roads every single day, and then I started driving down the same road and I would see, the scenery. Even though I am done with my ketamine treatments, I can still pick up the phone and call either the nurse or the therapist and be able to explain that I'm not doing so well and I need your help. But just because the treatment has stopped doesn't mean that the relationship has stopped. The relationship is still there. I just want to thank this facility for being open. This was my first experience finding ketamine therapy in Bonita Springs. I had done my research and looked around, and there was nothing of the sort in this area. And I'm right down the road, so it makes it very convenient. But just the people that it's backed by, the people that work here and put in their experience, strength, and hope to help other people. That was the most important thing for me. That's huge.